And a last little bit of advice or something to share. And it'd be great if you want to share any of your own advice underneath these videos or on my Facebook or even on the YouTube channel. That would be great. The sun's moving around a bit now, so kind of, yeah, all very lovely to be bathed in the healing energy of the sun, the vitamin D causing gorgeous sun. But find your way, find your personal way of healing. Okay, obviously I do sound healing and I do it on myself and make sure I use my bowls. I chant. If you're not a chanter, just sing. It's the same stuff. Sing with joy. Dance. Get out in nature. Look around. You know, I know we're all on this kind of moment of lockdown, but even look at beautiful videos. Go on YouTube and find your favourite video spot or find photographs. Get your own photographs out, for instance. And yes, I've already said about all the echinacea and all the food stuff. And there's a woman who I really love her advice called Jo Dunbar on Facebook. I share some of her stuff. But if you can get something, touch, massage. If you've got some time to massage each other while you're at home, do some foot massage, some reflexology. Really get into that healing, wonderful mode. Get into some light, get into colour, laugh. Laughter is one of the most wonderful forms of healing, laughter. So put on your favourite video, put on, remember your favourite jokes, play games, get some games that just bring up a whole new energy in this whole thing of soaking the cells. And two last things I want to say. While I was meditating, two things came to mind, and I keep going on about this, but breath. Breath is life. Breath is health. Breath is energy. Prana, yama. Breath brings energy to us, our cells, our soul, our aura, our astral bodies, our causal bodies, our infinite bodies, the light beings that we are. So breath, do some deep breathing or do something that gets you out of breath, whatever that may be. Okay, something that you really enjoy, that gets your breath in your lungs. They say we only use a very small part of the lungs. So deep diaphragm breathing, do some breath work. Breath is life. Okay, and the other thing, the last thing that came to me was space. The word space came, and it was like, what, outer space? Are we all going to just go and jettison off into space? But it was more a feeling of space in the mind. This is a time for us to find the space between those moments. So important. To find the space. When I first moved from England to Cape Town, I slept for weeks, not all the time, but every time I stopped I slept, and I realised how exhausted I was, how absolutely exhausted I was. And even though when I was in the UK, I still loved what I was doing. I loved my work. I loved the healing work. I loved clients. I loved working with people. I loved my friends. I loved all the trips and the stuff we used to do. But it was really interesting to get here. So the space to get here and realise how exhausted I was and how much space I needed. And it's really bizarre when you allow yourself space between thought, space between deed, space between word, space to come down. Space in thought, space in the heart, space in the throat chakra. Okay, so think about the concept of space, because it came to me and I thought it was a bit strange, but I'm just sharing it with you. So find your space. Maybe it's just that, finding a space to be you, finding a space to heal during these times. Okay, and so I think that's about it for now. Thank you so much for watching the videos. This is now number 3 because I couldn't fit it on. I don't like to make the videos too long because it gets a bit too much. But thank you so much. And here's to a loving lockdown. Here's to a moment in history. We are in historic, beautiful times. And think about when people look back on this in a year or so and go, wow, my life was never the same since then. Okay, use it wisely and use your thoughts wisely and be kind to yourself. Talk nicely to yourself and allow that loving energy, that loving light that you are, to penetrate every single cell and into your auric vibration, and just be the beautiful, magical, loving being you are always meant to be.